Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Ethereum and the idea of, hey, is this the Ethereum tsunami? If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Now remember, the first rule of it being the Ethereum tsunami is if you have to ask, then it's not there yet. Okay, that's the first rule of the Ethereum tsunami. If you have to ask, it's not it yet. Now, that doesn't mean it can't turn into that, okay? What did we say needs to happen for the Ethereum tsunami? Basically, it just sweeps away and all the other coins that are, that have sort of been moving like crazy over the last several weeks or months, they just sort of sit back and idly watch while Ethereum goes on a crazy run. We said that this can happen many times, the idea that a lot of profits can bleed back to Ethereum and then Ethereum takes control for a while. And, if we take a look at CoinMarketCap, what do you see? Well, Bitcoin's down 2%, Binance Coin down 4%, XRP down 6.5%, ADA down 1.666%, Dogecoin down a modest 13%. And yes, there are some coins that are doing relatively well. Uniswap is one of them, up 16%. But generally, what do you notice across the board? That most coins are down in the last 24 hours. And what I've said before is that you can reach this phase where a lot of people, they take these profits they've been earning on a lot of these various coins and take it back to Ethereum. Why? Because, again, they go through the same thought process. They look at Bitcoin, they say, you know what, my potential upside on that somewhat limited in the short term. Bitcoin can easily give us another 2 or 3x potentially in the grand scheme of the cycle, maybe more, but it's not as clear cut as, say, Ethereum at $2,300 in terms of the grand scheme of that same market cycle. So as we said before, people will have their altcoins, they'll look to take profits on it. Where do they go? They go to Ethereum. And there it is. Okay. And so right now we definitely are seeing Ethereum make some moves, and it is showing significant strength against Bitcoin. I mean, it's really some great strength against Bitcoin over the last several weeks. If we look at our weekly candles, we have 18% followed by 0.51%, followed by 11%. So far, we're up 14%. I mean, it's the same roller coaster. It's definitely the same roller coaster, but I feel like right now there are some differences in the fact that, look, I mean, Ethereum is the only coin in the top 6, if you don't include stablecoins, that's actually green right now. And it's not just like barely green, and it's also not just at a very opportune time. Earlier today, it was showing 11% or 12% up in the last 24 hours. So it's steadily gaining. Look at these daily candles here. Okay, we have, and this against USD, by the way. This is against USD, so 8%, 1%, 5%. Now, we go back to the question, right? The same looming question that's on everyone's mind. Is this the Ethereum tsunami that we've talked about for a long time? And again, if you have to ask, then we know it's not it yet. What would make it the Ethereum tsunami, in my opinion, would be a decisive break of 2,500. We move up. 2,600 comes quickly. 2,700 comes quickly. 2,800 comes quickly. And they don't necessarily need to come within a few hours of each other. But if you just keep getting these daily candles back to back to back, that just sort of just keep moving up, and it just seems like, all right, Ethereum is unstoppable in the short term, then this could obviously be referred to as a potential Ethereum tsunami. And another way that you can look at it too is a lot of times other cryptocurrencies just sort of do this, where they're really unable to put in significant gains. A lot of them might have a hard time of putting in new all-time highs, while a lot of the profits just bleed back to Ethereum. Okay, so right now we're looking at a relatively weak Bitcoin. Okay, and it's the 15-minute chart. But we're looking at a relatively weak Bitcoin in the short term. It's been bouncing off this level around 53K. But despite the fact that Bitcoin's bleeding, Ethereum looks as strong as ever, and that's best shown by looking simply at our Ether Bitcoin valuation. All right, so we're going to want to keep a very close eye on this. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along. Give the video a thumbs up. But again, we're flirting with a prior all-time high. For Ethereum to decisively go back into price discovery mode, we would be looking for a break of 25.54. So be looking for 25.50 going to 2600. If you see this happen, we know that things can start moving relatively quickly. And if you see the rest of the market sitting somewhat still and not doing anything crazy, what's likely happening? People are taking their profits from some of these other altcoins and they're going back to something a little bit safer. And they look at Bitcoin and they look at Ethereum, and there it is. So if you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. We also have the premium list at intothecryptoverse.com. You'll get access to weekly reports and videos, the Telegram alerts channel where I post like very frequent updates, like daily updates, but several times a day. The Telegram chat room, the risk dashboard, the Into the Cryptoverse app. We have the first Into the Cryptoverse NFT coming very, very soon. I think we're gonna start that process here in the next week or so. So if you're looking to get your hands on the first Into the Cryptoverse NFT, check out the premium lists, intothecryptoverse.com. At the very least, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your alerts by clicking the bell icon. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.